a meeting to go to. So, you guys, I get to welcome these guys on stage because not only are they've been around since the beginning of time, 37 years. Give that a round of applause. They have one of the biggest organizations in the world, and if you know them personally, they are some of the sweetest people and will do anything. I mean, we don't get paid on each other's lines, but we help each other out, and I absolutely adore them. So you guys give a round of applause for that. Yeah, so give a little background, and then we'll do some questions.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Well, happy to be here. Yeah, one of the things, we are going to fly to Taipei this afternoon. So that's why the schedule is a bit tight. How I started, I was a computer programmer. I used to work at US Air, which doesn't exist anymore. But I thought I had a dream job. And we would travel to Disney every month with the kids. It's like Disney World, backyard. And then, things happened, and USA merged with another airline, that merged with another. We took over a second airline, that third one. Then, finally, we got taken over by Piedmont. And so Piedmont says, our computer center is in a lot less expensive place in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I think we should all move our computer center there. What? So that was kind of my wake-up call. At the same time, we were looking to buy a house. And so things add together, and I realized, we're really not making that much money. When you're really happy, you thought everything you make is perfect, right? So then I thought, after we signed a contract for the house, we said, we really need about $2,000 extra a month. So what should we do? You're a lawyer. So I said, why don't you do more closing? I was going to be a cashier, part-time cashier for some credit union, something near our house. They wouldn't even, I submit my paperwork, they're not coming back. So I had to call them Giant, all local groceries. I'm sorry. Then find out, they said, you're making too much money. We don't know if you're just coming for 20 hours a week, is that for real or not? So I thought, okay. So it's that time when our children's karate instructor called us. And he said, Margaret, how are you? And a little chit chat. Oh, do you want to make some extra money? I have something to tell you. And I thought, this is the year he's going to ask him to sell karate uniform at school. It wasn't obvious, right? So I thought, okay, it's teacher. So I said, we're very busy, but we'll figure how much money can we make. I'm looking for a job, something else to do. So then he called us twice. We're still very busy.
Of course.
Third time, we were so busy watching TV at home.
We're busy watching television. Right?
So lucky for us, he called us a fourth time. If he did not call us a fourth time, we wouldn't be here today. Right? Because he called a fourth time, we thought, be nice. We're Asians. Be sweet. Let us say something. And then we're going to find the least expensive product and buy it and buy. So he came. He was very smart because he did a facelift on me. Half a facelift. New skin, all we had. If anybody has, do we have it?
Yes.
Okay, good. Any of you tried it?
Yes.
Half a face? Yes. And then I was 41-year-old. And I thought, oh my God, my face went up. I need to get this product. And so I told Pat, we better join this. But then he showed money. Well, back then, he showed his first executive check. And we looked at it. We
Don't say how much it is.
We can't say.
Don't say it.
I was making a decent amount, and I thought, that's what I needed. We exactly need that a year from now. So we said, well, we don't have sales experience, but can we work? Yes, I can work 20 hours a week. And I'll work on new skin. So that was my idea of a part-time G.O.D. Right? So after 1 year, did you think we made it?
No.
You you are wrong. There's no free lunch. Right? Because you have excuses and all that stuff. So didn't get there. But do I work hard? We all work hard at what we do. Right? And just aside, that time my upline, Chong Tai, Lan Chao, Dave Johnson, he came to DC. And he gave a talk and he's talking about he's making really good money, okay? And I'm looking at him saying, I work hard. That's what we say about we work very hard at what we do. How come he can get there and I can't? But you know what? If you work at it, it's accumulated. So after 2 years in the business, we reached to the point. It was my US Air salaries twice. So that's okay, right?
Yes.
I have to rearrange all this stuff. And so I said, actually I have to say, at that time I was still working at USA and I thought, this is really great. My salary plus this is I'm double and I can get more expensive curtains for the new house, more furniture. And it was my sideline, a lady named Kathy Shi. She's kind of my mentor in Houston. She's also Hong Kong's first level. And she said, Margaret, how much are you making? Oh, you're still doing part-time? I said, yeah, it's really nice. Because, we're getting all this stuff. He said, Margaret, you really should do music. Full-time. Give up your job. And do this. Because he says, if you do it, give it a year or two, or maybe worse, 10 years. You'll be able to buy an plane and fly anytime you want to fly, rather than having to do, US Air stuff. So I thought, nah. We always have a little negative thing inside. Nah, not possible for me. I'm not a big deal. I just, you look yourself. I can't say that I really thought I was a big deal music person because I was a small potato. And I thought, I'll just be like a little bit better than a small potato, than a medium potato. And so that's when I thought maybe I could become a big potato. Maybe I didn't make big potato, I made a little bit bigger than a medium. Well, you could do that too. So I quit US Air. I had to resign because I was too young to retire. It was terrible. It was 42. I was 16 years with US Air. I needed 25-year and 55-year in order to retire, to get everything. So I said, okay, bye. So I started using full time.
Now,
Yeah.
did this guy,
Yeah.
was he like, yay? Or was he like, hey, now wait a second?
Oh.
Because
So what he did, he was my model. Okay, we have 2 boys. So I had a good excuse. I have 2 boys. Every time I need to go out, I said, okay, Pat, the boys need dad to take them to practices.
I think she's the big potato. What do y'all think? No medium potato over here.
And so Pat was very nice, but then you know what? He volunteered to do half of his face for 4 years.
I know. Well, okay, like you said, I was a lawyer when we joined Newsgate, okay, working for a local oil company, and I have a PhD in chemical engineering, so I was a senior patent lawyer, okay. So when Hong Tai came, we needed some money as an extra income. That's the thing that what triggered us. If you didn't ask, if you didn't say, okay, how would you like to make some extra money? And coincidentally, we were looking for extra money. That's what clicked. Otherwise, if you looked at us, you think we are good candidates. She had a dream job with an airline. She could fly almost everywhere, with very cheap tickets. And I was a fairly well-paid attorney over the oil company. We are not good candidates if you just look from the outside. But as it turned out, we needed some extra help. That's what got us in. Okay, now talk about demonstration. Home Thai used this product called Nutrio. It's a good results. So as it turned out, he became a walking billboard. Everybody wants to take a picture with him. I looked at him, it's okay. And you have to realize, Home Thai is a PhD in physical chemistry. Okay? But he's, what should I say, geek, a nerd. And when he came talk to us, and we looked at him, what kind of Margaret? This is Tom. I'm so excited right now. I've been making this good money, you know. I'm so happy I got into new skin. The products are good, and you can tell, you know, I've got good results using this. And I look at him and say, geez, if he can talk like that, the both of us can do a little bit better. So that's how we signed in, okay, with the idea of getting some extra help with our new house. As it turned out, that changed our lives, totally, all right? Oh, going back to my half-face experience. Whole time, get good results with his hair. I looked at him, but I don't need Nutrio, right? I mean, this is 37 years ago. So, okay, that time Celtrics came out. So I quietly secretly put Celtics on half of my face. After 10 days or so, I said, hey, you see a difference? He said, ooh, yeah. I see a difference. You, very specific, you, not we. You continue using half of your face. All I have to do now is show your face when I talk to people. So, okay, well, all right. It's so hard to support this business, right? So, okay, I'll do it for the sake of the business, okay? But I said, well, if we reach certain limit, certain commission level, I'm going to quit. So, that level came. So I quit. I said, ooh, look, our sponsor making twice as much as we are. So what do you do? Continuation in time. That continued for 4 years. So now, let that be a challenge to you guys. Use the facial spa on the Wells Spa on half of your face for 4 years to see what happens.
Well spa on the body.
Whatever, okay? Or you can use Wells Spa on half of your body, right? Okay? Well, especially if you use the facial spa on your face for 4 years, I always guarantee you can attract attention. Why? You're all going to learn.
All right, Patrick. So, you're good. You can hold it. I was going to ask you, having 37 years in this business, with what's happening with vision, that's this topic. Tell us a little bit about that part. So, how do you feel?
I think I was a non-business person, and I thought, oh, if I reach to little potato, I'm already good to go. Then I thought, oh my God, are we going to become really big potato someday? Right? So just, because I don't know, I'm not really business. People that know me knows that my story is the same, never change. I'm very hard to make a PowerPoint is like deadly for me, how to make it and all this stuff doing that. But I do know the product is really good. If I'm willing to share with people, so we're trying to learn social media, and I remember we met at Python, can you teach me? I need to learn. So I am open in the sense that I'm willing to learn. I may not be fast in learning it, but I'm willing to learn. And then you'll get better and better. So it is true, we have friends all over the place, and then it could be big potato already, and they could be still small potato. I like them as long as we work with each other. I say integrity in your skin is the most important part. With integrity, then you can work together. If I find out somebody that's not integrated, then that's it. But just to finish the story then, it is a big vision. You know why? You have to plan it. So he said, I want him to help me. First of all, you gotta take off your glasses so people watch his face. Do you see which side?
Right?
You still can. I still can. Because yesterday somebody did. He told me, he says, okay, Marguerite, I'll join you in New Skin if your New Skin income 1 month surpass my yearly income as a lawyer. And I thought, 4-letter word. It's possible. But it turned out. Yes, it did.
Lawyers are cheap. Anyway, vision, right?
Yes.
Okay. You guys have to realize we started with 20 products. No scanner, no spa, okay? We still managed to build a pretty good sized network. Now you have this very powerful Prism IO. I mean, I can't wait for it to come on, seriously. Okay? Because everyone here will have one, and you have a business opportunity in your hand everywhere you go. Essentially, that's what it is. So, I don't know where you are in the New Skin life, and I only can tell you guys the future is bright, and you just need to keep going. The worst thing you can do is quit.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, guys.